From Daikin Park in Houston, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Ronel Blanco.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Walker takes it to the bag. One out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop. Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Outside with a breaking ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Houston, and on the mound in this one, Chase Petty. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, and it stays fair.
Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. The throw is offline. He's got a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive with the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Jose Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a slider misses down and away.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's hard hit on the line. Joe squeezes it. 1 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Man at second. This one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third with a wild pitch. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Blanco back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Smith makes the grab, and there's one down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, center field. Myers hauls it in for the out. And there's two down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Tyler Stevenson at the plate and takes high there. And another ball.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Just missed.
Outside.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the second. That's down and in. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. So two down. Connor Joe, the next to hit for the Reds. In the dirt, blocked. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Benson on at second with two down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a foul ball. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. So up next, Zach DeZenzo. Check swing, called strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one just missing inside. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Line to left, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jake Myers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Fouled off left side. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Houston, top half of the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Doubled in his first AB. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Santiago Espinal. Flied to right his first time. Espinal measures 5 feet 10 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away, and now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Ronel Blanco departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Hunter Brown. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And it's fouled away. And there's a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Ball two.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out, base is empty. To the right side, Altuve slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Will Benson. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings through that.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if
0-1.
he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Connor Joe, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Smith puts it away, and that's the third out. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 6 and the Astros nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Petty ready to fire now. This one lifted in the air, left field. Joe hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 so far.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. To throw to second is offline.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Into center and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 6-1. Man at first, and now it's Christian Walker. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swung on, belted. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So a man aboard, and next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Paredes off of first with 2 away. That's towards center. Friedel should have this one. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Start of the fourth, and now T.J. Friedel. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Myers makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Line drive. Hauls it in, 2 away. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Runner at first with 2 away. Spencer Steer will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Outside. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 2-2. That one the other way. Altuve slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Reds 8 and the Astros 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. There's a strike.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Joe makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
A little bit low. Going to count 1 and 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
This to third. Espinal zips it to first, and that's an out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jake Myers digs in now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And 1-1. That one missed.
Inside, ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Reds 8 and the Astros 1. Back here at Dyken Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Will Benson. Brown back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late. Action in the pen down there. Framber Valdez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. 0 for 2 in this one. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swinging a foul straight back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is TJ Friedl. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. No, Blue, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Brown won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. And Framber Valdez into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's the Reds DH, Matt McClain. On the ground right side. And that is that. One for the Reds on the homer. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
This one in the air. Lux. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Out to center. Friedel has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second base.
2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. Foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Astros are down quietly. They trail it big. It's 9-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lux in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Gusto getting ready to go. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
This one high in the air to left center. Myers sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there. Well, these Astros finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Walker in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
To the right side, Steer. He'll do it himself, and the Astros put down in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. First pitch misses. That one hit to right. Smith has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and he's on at first. So a man at first. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Myers makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Connor Joe.
So a man aboard, Connor Joe, the next to hit. Tapped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 1. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo.
This lineup is having a tough time. Finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one inside. 1-0. Pulls that one foul. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to first,
No, he's out.
and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Center field, Friedel makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. A strikeout and a walk. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Third home run of the season. It's 9-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strike. On the ground to the left, De La Cruz. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Valdez back to work. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at first, Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground right side. On to second to get 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tony Santillan.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Pena stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The two-run shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-4. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Just missed it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Right through there for a strike. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Yainer Diaz now at the plate. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. It's opened up now. 9-4. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Gusto.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Lux in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. In the air, left field. DeZenzo snags it. 1 up, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a high fly ball left field. DeZenzo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Inside. It's 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 9 and the Astros 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Zach DeZenzo. And first offering is fouled off. Santillan, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And he lays down a bunt. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Bases empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Astros down to their last out. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. That's in there. 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. The Reds leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Petty with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.